He stood at the gate with a kitchen knife saying he's going to stab police.
Crime is on the rise.
Armed with an axe and a machete.
Trying to break into 2 separate houses.
But cometh the hour.
More units, more units.
Cometh the Interceptors.
Get on the floor! Out and running, out and running.
We're riding with West Yorkshire's elite. Alongside their pursuit drivers.
Contact, stand by.
On target with their firearms unit. In the air with their eye in the sky.
Off and running, off and running.
This is the front line in the fight against crime.
Get on the floor! Get on the ground! Get on the ground!
This is Police Interceptors.
It's just another day in paradise.
Coming up, a wham-bam reverse ram.
Yeah, I've been rammed, it's reversing into me over, it's 3 up, reverse ramming.
Come out, wherever you are.
Right, you! Anybody under that mattress, come out now and show yourself!
They're running.
And a runner leads cops up the garden path.
Stay where you are! Stay where you are! Put your hands in your head!
Kingsley Close. Just have a look where that is, will you, please?
It's the early hours of a Tuesday morning.
Is that Bradford?
Yeah, Berkshire.
Yeah, we're pretty close, actually.
Interceptors Claire Gray and Jamie Beck have just received word of a house break-in 4 miles away.
50 also. So we've got reports of a burglary ongoing, which isn't too far away from where we are at the minute. 2 males have been seen remotely. It looks like the occupants are not in, but they're getting notifications to the phone so they can see that the CV, that somebody's broken into the house. So we're just going to head over.
Meatloaf fan Claire would do anything for a fellow Interceptor, and when she gets the call, she goes like a bat out of hell.
It's great up here, isn't it?
Oh, Jesus.
Not even going that going from.
They better buckle up, because the night's just getting.
7-8 Ford Cat Silver making off.
There's a car making off from somebody, then it might be coming up here now from this job.
Nearby, Interceptor Bob Hoyle is in hot pursuit of a Ford KA.
Back round the estate, back to Whitehall.
It was first spotted near the address of the break-in.
And then left towards the roundabout.
And the driver's not hanging around for a chat. Burglary 1 minute, a runaway motor the next.
Police involved in this job on Berkshire.
Cops have put 2 and 2 together, and they think they've got the wanted man.
Requesting team back authorities.
Bob wants backup,
Speed 70, safe to continue.
and it can't come soon enough. This character needs bringing off the roads pronto. Finally, it looks like he's throwing in the towel, but instead, he goes for a sucker punch.
Yeah, I've been round it, reversing into me over, it's 3 up, reverse ramming, any units to assist over.
After a triple whammy, he winds up for the knockout blow, but bottles it and heads for the hills.
Yeah, I've been round several times, it's gone down an unmade track, I'm following for a short distance.
It may be a useful battering ram, but the little Ford is no off-roader.
Yeah, they're out and running over.
Having decamped, a combination of long grass and baggy trousers floors the runners at the rear.
I'm running, Albert.
But he's up and away with Bob hot on his heels.
What did he say then, Bob?
Tango 49 on there.
Is he still chasing it? Did he say right on foot?
Tango 49, thank you. Romeo 78,
No,
further
no,
please,
no.
you're in order.
Claire and Jamie are now in the hunt for the 3 runners.
There's mill lanes here on our right. It was where I saw him. I thought I saw blue lights.
By the time they arrive, other interceptors are there too.
Yeah.
Slot somewhere.
Right, so if I go to bottom and right into industrial bit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm going to put containment on this in case it come out.
Right.
See, there's good news.
Got one.
Cops have collared one of the lads in a field and he's on his way to the nick. That leaves two still on the run.
Dog units on the way.
Yeah.
With the search underway, Claire and Jamie lock down the area.
We're just standing here, just on the off chance that somebody is maybe making their way back up this field and they decide to come back out up this side. So we've got officers at the bottom, we've got officers on that road there, so it's just containment purposes. The dog's out tracking, so see if the dog picks anything up and he's sent up.
But a half-hour manhunt draws a blank. Time for a change of tack.
Cause I'm pretty sure they're not going to come out here now, and there's another one of our cars just over there. So I'll go a bit further up there because I think they may be trying to make the way away from where we are. But it's all guesswork, isn't it? It's being lucky, I guess.
The dogs have failed to pick up a scent, and it seems the remaining runners have through the net.
Nothing, mate, no. Right, they're long gone, aren't they?
So, I think it's even through woods, even if you just dip off path, you're over fences and you're out, or you're back
And they'll
up,
know
back
it,
up
won't
here.
they? They'll know it like back of their hand. Oh, well, at least you've had a stretch of your legs, lad, haven't you?
They have managed to retrieve the dodgy-looking Ford from the track at the top of the field, which Claire reckons is an achievement in itself.
It's probably what a pool car, and it's just passed around from criminals to criminals, and they use it to go and commit crime, and that's seemingly what they've done this evening. But it's another one of those vehicles off the road, so that's what we want. We want to disrupt them. We want to catch them as well, but if we can't catch them, at least we've disrupted them.
The lad was arrested for dangerous driving, failed to stop, aggravated vehicle taking and criminal damage. He was released without charge due to insufficient evidence. Cops are yet to catch up with his fleet-footed mates.
Well, we got one. Meatloaf said 2 out of 3 ain't bad. 1 out of 3 ain't bad either.
Still to come,
Dog's on a lead.
a barking bust for the dog unit
Keep coming out slowly. Slowly.
and
They're running.
a fence jumper gives cops the runaround.
He's going towards that way. Come on, no! Come on, no!
When it comes to fighting crime, sometimes 4 legs are better than 2.
Stop it!
In West Yorkshire, 34 fearless and specially trained police dogs form a unique unit within the force.
Take, find it. What you call cook kill.
They sniff out drugs,
Get your hands out now, digital!
take down the country's most wanted,
Right. Show us your hand. Show us your hand.
and turn wannabe bad guys into quivering jelly babies.
Lay on the floor down here.
Police officer, dog, show yourself. No, the dog's on a lead.
Let's go. In. These criminals, the sight of a police officer, 2 or 3 police officers, might not have any effect on them. But you get a dog out with 42 teeth snapping at them. A lot of times that's all it takes for that suspect to think, I'll pack it in now, I'll give up because I don't want them teeth getting hold of me.
Dog handler Duncan Matthews has just been dispatched to a residential address southwest of the city centre.
There's an alarm in a property in Morley, and that's been triggered a few times tonight. So we've had a call from the alarm company saying that that's gone off. Officers have got there and they've heard noises inside the building, so they've got it contained at the moment. So we're going to go down there and see if we can search the building or what the situation is with regards to searching.
Canine connoisseur Dunk has been catching crims red-handed for 2 decades. That's well over a century in dog years.
Arrive at your destination on
Hello, mate.
The scene of the suspected break-in is a ground floor flat. It was boarded up by cops a few days ago following a separate incident and is supposed to be vacant.
Does somebody say that they've heard something in there as well?
We've heard a few crashes and bangs.
From in here?
I think so, yeah.
Right.
Still, the dog unit is here, we're just waiting for keys now.
Officers reckon the intruders are still inside, but Dunk must be cautious.
That window, it's not safe to put the dog through, so all we're waiting for at the moment is for the keys to come down. We'll get the door unlocked and then we can go in and search it.
The front door keys are being delivered from the local police station. Dunk's partner Tia will be first over the threshold.
Police! Police with the dog! Anybody in the property? Come out now, show yourself! You show yourself now or coming in with the dog to search?
Canine cops like Tia have noses 10,000 times more sensitive than ours. They can pick up on foul smells from over a mile away. So sniffing someone iffy in here should be puppy's play. A bark to Dunk will indicate she's picked up a scent.
Right, you! Anybody under that mattress, come out now and show yourself! Come out! Dog's on a lead!
No movement, but something's clearly got up Tia's nose.
Right, keep moving! Keep coming out slowly! Slowly! We've got somebody in here.
Tia strikes fear into the hearts of even the most hardened criminals.
Keep coming out, the dog's on a lead! When you come out, show me your hands, no sudden movements! Stand up! Stand up! Step over that sofa! Step over that sofa now! Go towards those officers! Give me your hand.
The suspected burglar had somehow folded himself inside an old mattress.
So the time is 10 to 1 in the morning. You're on suspicion of burglary. You understand? You have to say
Tia 1, intruders 0.
Good girl. Good girl, Tia. Yes, you are. Good girl.
But cops aren't done at the property just yet.
I can't get through into the room at the front where there's actually a point of entry because there's that much on the floor. I can't do it with the dog. So I'm going to need to do that and just turn everything upside down to make sure that there's nobody else in there as well.
There's a room at the back Tia can't search because of the shattered window, but she's desperate to get back in the front for another sniff around.
Tip.
Hey! Another one! Come out! Show us your hands! Show us your hands! Come out slowly! Keep coming! Turn around. Just keep your hands out out of your pocket! Keep your hands out of your pocket!
The second suspect comes out as quietly as the first.
Shall we
That's 2-0 to Tia.
I mean, we've gone in here. This was all covered up. There was the ironing board and stuff against that. And this was, initially, it didn't even look like it was a cupboard. And then I've opened it and straight away she's pulled. I could see him stood hiding in amongst the bikes and all the other clothing that's in there.
Good girl. Good girl.
I've done the bits that I'm happy with, but because of that room with all the glass in, that one there, I can't get in and search it with the dog, so I'll stay here on containment. They can go in and search it properly. But with the way they were concealing themselves, it needs turning upside down.
While Dunk and Tia hold the fort, cops root around in the one room that hasn't yet been searched.
Okay. All clear? Yeah.
Meanwhile, one of the suspects has admitted they were in the flat looking for a lawnmower.
Yeah, it looks like this is what they've used to smash through the window to gain entry to the property. Yeah, they're going to get taken down to the station and obviously be interviewed as to why they were in this premises and have had to break into it. They've been arrested at this moment in time on suspicion of burglary, so we'll see what happens with that.
Across England and Wales, almost 10,000 homes are burgled every single week. Actually catching a burglar in the act is rare, which makes tonight's victory even sweeter.
First job of the night, and we've got 2 prisoners for burglary. You can't ask for better than that, really, can you?
Yes, girl. Yes, girl. Yes, you are.
But Dunk's not taking credit for tonight's bust.
Being without a dog, you'd have been happy that this room was clear. You know, their nose is that good that she's in amongst all this debris and filth, basically. She's identified that there's somebody buried under there, and, you know, we've managed to get him out. He's locked up for burglary now, the same way that his mate who was hiding in the cupboard was as well.
Tia's pedigree chums were arrested for burglary, but a thorough investigation were released without charge due to insufficient evidence. Every dog has its day, but tonight belongs to Tia.
Decent result for the first job anyway, so 2 prisoners in the traps. See what we can get at the next one.
In Leeds city centre, the PIT, or Proactive Intercept team, are out in force.
Early shift, so the criminals are starting to wake up. They're out on the roads.
Among Craig Davis and Harry Jeffrey.
So we'll be looking for any dodgy cars, any dodgy folk wandering about, and look at getting them stopped.
6'6" Harry is known as Big H. He's only been a cop 3 years, but this beefy boxing fan is a pretty handy bloke to have in your corner.
Got a number of units in the area, so we can get behind the car in these unmarked vehicles, and we can put tactics in place to stop that pursuit from happening.
The PIT team prowl the streets in high-powered unmarked beamers, using intel to track down wanted motors.
Just go vehicle details, mate. I know it's a Corsa.
But like a pack of hungry wolves, if they see something juicy, they'll pounce.
Colleagues have just sighted a Vauxhall Corsa in city centre of Leeds, showing no insurance and links to drugs. It's ducked off from them by the time they've turned round, so we're just doing a bit of an area search, see if we can spot it.
There are 4 other PIT units searching for the silver Corsa.
So the unit's just sighted it again. So listen, way up here. Yeah. So they're coming towards us, I think.
The target's heading their way. To intercept it, Craig and Big H need to exit the roundabout and lie low.
It's going over the flyover.
It's going over the flyover.
Teamwork and timing are everything.
Right, mate, we're on slip. We'll pull in behind you.
Craig and Big H crawl along the slip, waiting for their prey to overtake.
Thank you.
There she goes, unaware of the unmarked beamer right behind. Craig and Big H fall into line. With all units in place, the unmarked makes itself known with a blast of blue light, which appears to have the desired effect, but the driver...
They're running!
feels like stretching his legs. And Big H is out of the traps too. But there's more to this suspect than fancy footwork. A camera in another cop car captures the moment he transforms from Peter Parker to Spider-Man. The web-slinger's vanished into a private residential area. Big has to run to the end of the block to try and cut him off.
He's coming towards Paul!
And has clocked Spidey through the trees.
Stay where you are! Stay where you are! Put your hands in your head! Hands behind your head!
The sus started jumping fences through a row of pens.
He's going towards that way! Over here.
Yeah. Come on, mate.
And he's not there to prune the roses.
He could get back out to York Road. Just contain York Road.
On the street in front of the houses, Craig has enlisted some friendly neighbourhood watch.
Say again, sorry? What kind of person are you speaking about? Chap says he's seen him jumping over his back gardens.
The resident thinks the suspect is holed up in a garden in the middle of the block.
Craig! Mash, come with me!
Rather than scale 5 or 6 fences to find him, Big H wants direct access.
Can you let me through?
We'll go round.
No, hold there, mate. Cover in case he comes through.
Yeah.
Mash, come with me.
The resident escorts Big H to the back, where he climbs the fence to get a 3/6 surroundings.
Have you seen him? Come over this one.
But the trail has gone cold.
Craig, just keep the front contained, mate. You might go into houses.
Yeah, no problems. I have got it contained on this roadside, mate.
Spider-Man has gone to ground. It's up to Big H to weed him out. In Leeds, the pit team pulled a silver Corsa that had a marker for drugs.
They're running!
Its quick-footed driver scarpered, disappearing into a private residential area and leaping fences like a racehorse.
Stay where you are!
Can you let me through?
Harry, Big H Jeffrey has headed deep into the row of gardens to try and dig him out.
Craig, just keep the front contained, mate. You might go into houses.
Yeah, no problems. I have got it contained on this roadside, mate.
Now cops have contained the block of houses on all sides.
Well, dogs only 2 minutes away.
Canine support is on its way. But who needs dogs when you've got Big H?
Come out now! Come out now! Come out! Put your hands behind your back! Put your hands behind your back! Put your hands behind your back! Hand behind your back now! Hand behind your back! Do it now!
Where it drugs? Whatever.
Put your hand back. Put your hand behind your back now. What's up, mate?
You were in here.
Suspicion theft of motor vehicle.
On the street, news of the bust has filtered through to Craig.
Next 3 months, we should have a prisoner. He's got a little man bag. I'd hazard a guess and say that he was potentially dealing, and information intelligence says so. So you don't run from a car for no reason, do you?
We're gonna have to take him through here, love.
The runner is marched through a house and back to the street where his carriage awaits.
Right, mate. Further to the offences, you're also arrested on suspicion possess cannabis. Still remind you under caution, yeah?
Come in. Take a seat then. What's your heed?
But one small bag of weed hardly makes him Scarface.
We've found some drugs on him. Whether he's hidden more in the garden, we don't know. So we're going to systematically go through. He's had a lot of time in there, so could have hidden all sorts, so who knows what we'll find.
While Big H searches the gardens, colleagues back at the road get in touch.
I've given the vehicle a quick search, mate. There's a man bag under the front seat. It's got about 60, 70 quid in cash in it. And then there's like a black bin liner full of those round plastic tubs that we seem to deal. So about 300 of them. But other than that, it's just document offences that they sent.
Intel has linked the car to drug dealing, but unless they find hard evidence, the man can't be locked up for it.
Obviously the bag were open, so I wasn't sure if he'd dumped a load more. I'm just looking through, I can't find any more. If we can negate any other offences, it can just be dealt with at roadside, I would have thought.
No big score for Big H, but back at the roadside, he reflects on a chase that might have ended very badly.
He jumps over into gardens there. What's he going to do if a member of the public confronts him in a garden? It's all what ifs and unknowns, but he's obviously run away. We want to jump over a fence that you can't see the other side of. Just shows how reckless he is.
It's also like why the man chose to run rather than take a car chase.
Never take chase, mate. It's not worth it.
Not worth it with having a partner.
His partner and child were in the car with him when he was stopped.
There you go, mate. That's your copy. And always remember, you can't outrun the thunder.
The Thunders seized the car.
There's your bag, minus drugs.
And Lightning can toddle off home. He was given a Q resolution order for possession of cannabis. For driving without a licence and without insurance, he received 8 points and was ordered to pay £932 in fines and costs.
Police 1, bad guys 0. Good morning's work so far. Can cool off a bit now, a warm day for running about.
You piece of shit!
On the front line of crime,
You liar! Liar!
Interceptors meet their fair share of unpleasant customers.
Oh, get off the car! People take my niceness for weakness here.
So a strong stomach
Oh, there we go.
and a thick skin
What are you doing? This is a Hugo Bob.
Okay.
You can't afford that.
are all part of the job description.
You're a public servant, yeah?
Oh, here we
So behave like a public servant, all right?
Here we go.
Personally, people could call me any name under the sun. I'm not bothered. I've heard most, not all of it before. But the amount of verbal abuse that we can get it's like a barrage. It gets to the point where somebody's trying and trying and trying. And all they're trying to do is they're trying to get a reaction out of you. They get more and more frustrated if you just keep quiet.
It's late on a bank holiday evening. Interceptors Gav Pearson and Shane Kenny have pulled a female driver on a dark country lane who was driving with no lights on.
When were your last drink? About half an hour ago.
She's got more than a faint whiff of booze about her.
Okay, all you need to do is take a right deep breath and keep blowing until I say stop, all right? That's good, keep going, keep going, keep blowing, keep blowing, keep blowing, keep blowing, keep blowing. That's it, good, stop. You've blown over. I knew you said you would, dear.
She's almost 3 times the legal limit.
What that means now is that you're under arrest on suspicion of driving whilst over the prescribed limit, all right?
She's risked it tonight thinking probably she won't get caught. And unfortunate for her, we've been coming this way and managed to conduct a stop of her tonight.
The woman will need to provide an evidential test back at the station. But as they head into Leeds city centre, with the woman still in the car, Gav and Shane spot a second suspicious-looking motor.
You're going to stop, mate, or what?
This bloke has had his hazards on.
How far are you going here, dude?
Because he's been driving around town with a flat tyre.
I'll just go and have a quick chat. I'll be a sec. How we doing?
Mate, not bad.
Not bad?
Yeah.
You've been drinking? You look like you have, buddy.
If you look on this side, someone for a road corner in the middle of the road.
Just breathe on me. You've just had loads of minutes. Spit it now. You have been drinking, you. You have. I can smell it on your breath.
All right, do a breathalyzer.
I can smell it on your breath, dude. I'm just going to bob these on, all right, a minute.
Gav's sixth sense is working overtime.
See if we can get beat unit here. I got a feeling, mate.
An ex-army martial arts master, Gav knows how to stay zen even in the white heat of battle.
Just come round here, bud.
No problem. Yeah, no problem, mate. You got a breathalyzer or something?
Yeah, I've got one here, dude.
With the female driver still in his car, Gav takes the man boot to breathalyse him.
How old are you?
Me, 25.
You 30?
29, I'm too used to telling women 29.
You're really twitchy. Have you taken anything else?
I'm doing that because I've got, look what's on my hands, all the rubber. I was just doing it out and tried to change the tyre,
Right.
pump it up.
Take a deep breath, seal your lips, and blow nice and steadily. Don't blow as hard as you can. Keep going, a little bit harder, keep going, a bit harder, come on. Stop. Thank you.
Where we going?
45.
45.
You're over. You're over.
He's not over by much, but a miss was a mile.
At this minute in time, you're under arrest on suspicion of driving whilst over the prescribed limit.
The man will also need to do another test back at the nick, so his missus and mate will have to find their own way home.
Let's just get my handbag out.
You can get it in a second. Let me just sort this out first, okay?
Let the glory, let me have his pride of glory.
Hey.
Yeah, I know,
I'm being fair with you. Right, listen. Wait, listen.
It didn't say
no,
stolen.
are you listening?
No, I am.
I don't know you.
But it didn't say stolen. No,
I don't know
not
you.
But it don't matter. That would have said stolen. It don't
I
say
don't know
stolen.
you. I don't know the car. I'm asking you to
Did
put
it
your hands
come up
down. Put your
stolen
hands
on
down.
the camera? Look, my
Put
hands
your
are
hands
down.
down.
My hands are down as far as
Chill
it
yourself
goes.
out then.
Did
Chill
it come
yourself
up
out
stolen?
then.
No, it didn't.
Chill yourself
You come
out
up
then.
stolen
Chill
because
yourself
you looked
out.
at me and thought he's had a
Chill.
drink.
No,
So
you're
stop
driving
me.
on a deflated tyre.
As Gav runs some simple checks on the motor, the man turns on him.
My missus asked for a handbag.
Yeah, and I said I'm going to check the car.
Did it come up stolen?
Doesn't matter, does it? It might have only just been nicked. It might have only just been nicked.
Don't treat me like a dickhead. Just
You're acting like one.
Yeah.
Yeah, you
You're
are.
acting like a bigger dickhead. You won't get my
Calm yourself down. Calm yourself down.
Highly technical.
Calm yourself down.
That are meant to be the best.
Calm, yeah, and I'm dealing with you, so I can't do it, can I?
Why you telling me?
Have I run it through? Have I run it through? Yeah. Right then.
Go home.
All attempts to calm the suspect down just rile him up more.
Point 4 over. These treating me like I'm driving around like I'm off the limit. Babe, get out of his face. I swear I'm going to kick off. Hey, get out of his face before I kick off. Go get your shit.
The man's now so wound up, Gav reckons booze isn't the only thing coursing through his veins.
What I'm going to do is I'm going to ask you for a sample of saliva, okay, to have a drugs test. Okay? To do it, you're going to be arrested and dealt with for it.
Deal with me how you want to deal with me.
The man's behaviour is now upsetting the female drink driver in the back, so Gav moves him away.
I'm not going to tolerate.
I don't care.
I am not going to tolerate you being this disrespectful. I've been respectful as anything to you. All right?
I don't care, you know.
I don't give a monkey's if you care or not. Trust me, you'll be on the floor in 1 second.
Put me on the floor. Do you want to put me
Calm yourself down.
I'll go on the floor for you.
Calm
I will
yourself
go on the
down.
floor for you. Do you want me to go on the floor? That makes
Do
you
as
feel
you're
bad?
told.
Yeah, you told me go on the floor.
The situation beginning to boil over, but Gav keeps cool even when the abuse gets personal.
I'm asking you to calm down.
Listen, see this geezer?
You're getting to calm down.
His wife don't get it at all. That's why he's acting like a... Hold on. No, him. He's a prick.
Fortunately, a second cop car has now arrived, so Gav can have another go at getting a drug wipe.
Yeah, one step at a time.
Take a seat in the car,
One step
please.
at a time.
You've asked a
Yeah,
seat
but
in the car.
I am, but you don't
Take
need
a
to
seat in the
admit
car,
that.
please.
Thank you.
Take a seat in the
Thank
car.
you. Thank
Sit
you,
down.
mate. I will, no
Sit down.
problem, mate.
Get in the car.
Power freak.
Right. I'm going to ask you now.
Yeah. Give me
And this is the only last chance to give a saliva sample. Stick your tongue out. Just rub your tongue round inside your mouth, get more saliva in. Right, stick your tongue out.
Finally, the man complies.
Gav.
Yo.
You got keys?
Yeah, mate.
Shane takes the distressed female drink driver off to the nick.
Right.
And Shouty Man's mates are ushered away too.
Right. So come on, please, just go. Thank you. Go.
Because of his behaviour and threats of violence, cops call for a van.
Pussies can't even take me in the car, they got to get a van.
Yeah, right.
And the result of his drug wipe is no prize to Gav.
He's gone positive for cannabis and cocaine, so he's obviously under influence of other things. He's a delightful individual. Hopefully Van will be a quick get him on his way to custody.
But after half an hour, there's still no sign of the van and the man flips.
You need to calm down.
You think
You need to
you've
calm
got half
down.
a chance of knocking...
Calm down.
You ain't got a clue what's coming, bruv.
Okay.
Because I will up you up on the way. Do you understand?
All right.
I'm gonna make sure you hate me, bruv. I'm gonna make sure you swing the first bang, and when you do, I'm gonna break your arm like you never could believe.
All right, fella.
But ice cool Gav refuses to bite.
He's upset because he's been caught drink driving, and he's been caught drug driving. And that's what his problem is. And now he wants to turn around and try and make us out, people near in the wrong, and try and make us react, to make us do something that he can turn around and complain about. So, leave him to it. Let him shout and scream all he wants. He makes a fool of himself, and it just adds to our evidence, doesn't it? So,
After 90 minutes, Gav gets word that the van they've been waiting for has been delayed.
Sit down.
So it's off to Elland Road, Nick. By the time they get there, the man's mood has swung back again.
Right, deep breath, seal your lips and blow.
And he happily provides an evidential breath test.
Keep going, keep going. There you go, 19 and 20.
Get in, lad.
Which he passes.
Hey!
But Gav reckons the blood test will tell a different story.
Next.
From his behaviour, straight away, you can see we're under influence of something, really irate, really hyper, wanting to get in your face, wanting to be lady. So we've managed to get maybe quite a dangerous person off the road, because inevitably with drink and drugs comes accidents, and unfortunately people lose their life through that.
The blood test confirmed the man to have illegal drugs in his system. He was disqualified from driving for 3 years. The female, that blew almost 3 times over, was convicted of drink driving for 18 months. A 2-for-1 bank holiday bonanza for Gav.
It's been a really peculiar night. It's you can't write it, but that's policing. Unpredictable.
Still to come.
We've got one going in Gibson.
A driver.
Extra Romeo 41 to XW.
With an even dodgier story.
Yo, don't worry, mate. I'm not going anywhere. The car's all legit, mate. I only got brought what this morning.
Onwards.
It's late afternoon. In a residential east of Leeds, Interceptors Chris Harding and are just half an hour into their shift.
Astra. Make sure there's not held on it.
An Astra travelling in the opposite direction has pinged their automated number plate recognition, or ANPR camera. Chris has pulled a Yui. The suspect's floored it, overtaking another motor, and is already disappearing from view.
We've got one going in Gibson.
It's a good job Chris has the eyes of a hawk.
Extra Romeo 41 to XW. Good effort on that. Romeo 41 vehicle filling to stop. Bear with me, decab.
The passenger's out first, but Tom's after the driver.
Give me your hands.
Yo, don't worry, mate. I'm not going anywhere. The car's all legit, mate.
Well, why like that for?
Why am I doing what?
Hands in front. Have you got one you shouldn't have?
No, mate.
Why are you driving like that then?
What?
You know what.
The driver's compliant. His passenger, not so much.
Right, before you jump it back in my van,
No, probably won't get
go away a minute, mate. While
legal, bro. No, don't worry.
Well, go away from me then.
I ain't going away from me, mate. It's only legal. I only got brought what this morning. Just went to get insured.
Jump in. So you're not insured?
No, not yet.
It sounds like the driver's got his story all worked out.
Right, stupid that, wasn't it? Just no insurance.
Just no insurance. It's all tax and people will pay for it. I just
Right, no, this kid will sort you.
Having a new car is no excuse for driving without insurance. But if that's his only crime, he'll get 6 points and be on his way.
full licence? No licence. No licence either. Right, no worries, we can deal with all that. We can deal with...
No insurance and now no licence. The lad's in a pickle and needs help fast.
It's my car.
Is that your mum?
It turns out the lad had screeched to a halt outside his family home.
Are you insured on
I
it?
have to take my kids to school. I've only just bought the car today.
It's not insured though, is it?
I bought it about 25 minutes ago.
Mum's come to save the day, but her story doesn't match her boy's.
My insurance company, I'm online doing it now.
Yeah, but it's not insured and he's been driving about.
Mum insists she's in the process of getting the insurance.
Not wanted her out stupid like that. Ever been locked up before? Right. Moment in time. Caution. No, you're not under arrest. You're not under arrest. I'm going to caution you at moment in time. All right. The offences are failing to stop. No insurance and no licence at the moment. Obviously, if we find out else, we'll deal with that. What are you doing then? Just taking them for a spin to show, mate?
No, listen, because my mum don't trust the car unless, like, someone's actually drove it before it knows, like, the testing that car, making sure it's working with someone before it's insured and puts the kids in it to take it to school.
So making sure it was safe.
The lad claims he was test driving his mum's new motor. Tom's unimpressed with his methods.
If you'd continued to drive where you were, you'd have been bordering on dangerous.
Yeah.
And then you're
That's why I
looking
pulled
at
up as soon as
serious
I actually, because I seen you got to the top of the street, that's when I seen your blue lights, and I thought, well, I'm not taking chances, I'm not doing anything stupid. I just bought the car and just...
You overtook something though, didn't you? That was a bit daft.
A bit stupid, I'm sorry about that.
Sorry doesn't usually cut it, but it could be his lucky day.
So what I propose to do, if obviously there is no else outstanding on you, I don't like. You here, do a quick roadside interview if you're happy to do that with me. Yeah. And then you'll just be reported for those offences. All right.
X-ray Romeo 41. Could you do as a person check, please?
Providing the lad's petit check out, he'll be free to go.
Is there a warrant out for you?
It shouldn't be, no, why?
Romeo 41, and you code 12, please.
Yes.
He's wanted for minor road traffic offences, 24th of April at Leeds Magistrate.
That was before I got locked, didn't get the court case through.
Despite claiming he didn't have a record, it turns out he's a woman.
Basically, I got locked up for 28 days on recall, and I ain't had the letter for court or nothing. I've not heard nothing back from this, and you've just said then, and it is, I ain't had nothing back from this yet.
He's pleading ignorance. Unfortunately, that won't wash.
We'll deal with your road traffic stuff now, but we're going to have to take you
to custody.
To custody, mate. If your mum's sorting insurance out now, we'll leave the car here. All right.
Oi, tell Mum I'll be up at court in the morning.
She's coming up in a minute, I'm going to have a chat with her.
They're driving offences, but I think it's only points in a ban anyway.
A quick check with Mum reveals she's now insured the motor, so it won't be seized. But her lad's off to the nick.
I'll see you in the morning.
Back in custody, the suspect's booked in, and Tom thinks he's made a discovery.
What's that in your sock?
So, the my girlfriend's socks.
Is that what it is? The frills? Beautiful. Are they matching though? That's the question.
Oh yeah, matching, man.
Oh, frilly matching, I like it. I like your style. So, skinny tracksuit bottoms. I thought they were from small boys section then.
Luckily, Interceptors won't charge you, it won't be seized. But a lad's off to the nick.
I'll see you in the morning.
Back in custody, the suspect's booked in, and Tom thinks he's made a discovery.
What's that in your sock?
So, the my girlfriend's socks.
Is that what it is? The frills? Beautiful. Are they matching though? That's the question.
Oh yeah, matching, man.
Oh, frilly matching, I like it. I like your style. So, skinny tracksuit bottoms. I thought they were from small boys section then.
Luckily, Interceptors won't charge you for crimes against fashion.
Take it easy, pal. See you later, kid.
See you later.
He was reported for failing to stop and driving without a licence or insurance, but the case was dismissed at court. For the previous offences of driving without a licence or insurance and driving without due care and attention, he was disqualified for 6 months. 11 p.m. And while most are tucked up in bed, others are up to no good. In Leeds, the cops have been alerted to a break-in on a retail park. So it's toe down for some late-night shopping, Interceptor style. And on the shopping list, a pair of burglars. At the scene, two men are making for a 4x4, and they're not shelf stackers.
Yeah, they're running.
One problem with their escape route:
6-5, we've got a car, Romeo 5-4.
there's a 2-ton cop car in their way, putting the masked driver and his sidekick on the back foot, but not for long.
Just rammed us back at car park. Just rammed us back at car park.
Despite the risk, the police car tries to keep him.
He's not going anywhere, mate.
Famous last words. Ram Man's found a way through, and he's off.
Time, Romeo 5-4. It's a Subaru Legacy in red, and it's now making off towards the train station.
Another Interceptor is just round the corner and takes the lead. Ramming a cop multiple times, then giving them the slip.
Female occupants, Balaclava. Can you back off at me, please? Can we have firearms and expert Delta and the helicopter?
It's fair to say this is a collar they're desperate to feel. The driver takes a little off-road detour in his 4x4.
Romeo 683 to position.
At 260 miles an hour, it is on our vehicle about 3 times, and it possibly has got from the right towards Wesley.
They're close enough to shine his bumper. Won't miss him lobbing potential evidence out of the window.
It is Romeo 5-4. Object's just been found from the vehicle. Each unit. I am Chief trained, authorised and suitable vehicle. Yes, acknowledge. It's left, onto Watergate. Then pass off right, please.
The Subaru shows no signs of stopping and is inches away from a head-vision. But it's not slowed him down. The burglar's taking blind corners on the wrong side of the road.
He's going to be out at traffic light just before junction 30. He did 2 on hammer for drugs.
They've got to get him stopped before someone gets hurt.
Heading towards the industrial estate.
He's led them to an industrial estate. Prime spot to dump and run.
Might be a dead end, this could be decam.
He's running out of tarmac, but where this 4x4's heading, they don't need roads.
Negative, we are on an industrial estate and it's going to be off-road.
The Subaru pushes home its advantage and disappears into the darkness.
Unable to follow.
Luckily, some Interceptors fly. With more gadgets than the Batcopter, the eye in the sky soon has the burglars in its sights.
They're heading back towards Methley. So if we can get somebody to Methley Junction end, they're going to eventually come out that way.
But the bad guys seem wise to the ways of the police chopper.
They've obviously realised that we're looking for them and they've gone to ground at the moment on that old railway line. So if units can be from either end of it, please.
With the heli looking down with its all-seeing eye, it's now a game of cat and mouse. And the big cats drive a 3 Series Beamer. Chris's Bastow and Harding have joined in the hunt.
I don't get into the car as of yet, but it has found 2 people, and as soon as it's seen the helicopter, they've tried to duck under one of the railway bridges to come out of sight.
Chris Bastow is tasered, and he describes the best thing about work is bagging burglars. Tonight, he's after a brace.
When you get to the pumping station, the railway line crosses over the top of the track. They're on that railway track.
They reach the railway line leading to the suspects. But before you can say, "Who's that trip-trapping over my bridge?"
What's at railway line?
The wanted men break cover, split and leg it across a field.
Yeah, they're running back towards Watergate Lane.
Team Chris is on the case.
It's back up this way.
Along with a full police fun run.
6-0 for the benefit of Empath. The dog man is in front of our police vehicle that has the blue lights on Watergate.
With the net closing, one of the pair plays hide and seek in a ditch, but there's no outsmarting the chopper's thermal camera.
On your left now is a field. He's in that field and he's gone to ground. I will guide you in. Just keep going forward slowly, but if you get into that field on your left anywhere, then we'll guide you in on foot.
Yeah, received. Just... Yeah.
Coming, ready or not.
You're walking the right way, keep walking about another 100 ahead of you.
2 officers in the field, the suspect is just ahead of you.
Never play hide and seek with these guys.
Just keep going straight ahead.
The house always wins.
Show me your hands!
He's already rushed car and Basto draws his taser. But will this runaway come quietly?
Show me your hands!
Yeah, they're running.
The Interceptors have interrupted a late-night supermarket sweep.
6-5, we've got a car, Romeo 5-4.
The suspects repeatedly rammed a cop car,
Just rammed us back at car park.
then made off into the dark.
Right, towards Beckley.
They've gone off-road and ditched 4 wheels for 2 legs. But the chopper has them in its crosshairs and has led Chris's Basto and Harding to one of the runaways.
Show me your hands!
Suspect is in thick vegetation.
Show me your hands!
Basto has his taser drawn.
Keep your hands where I can see them. Slowly walk towards me. Slowly walk towards me.
And the threat of 50,000 volts proves to be persuasive.
Right, come to me. 6-0 male detained.
He's a bloody mess, but after robbing a shop and ramming a cop, he'll get no sympathy.
I'm behind you.
The lad's leaking claret all over Chris. It's a dirty job, but someone's got to do it.
Been covered in blood.
And the sorry suspect is already cooking up a lane denial.
I've been driving, no. Just been walking.
He claims he was out for a stroll.
I'm going to get sick.
In short sleeves through razor-sharp brambles.
Just get it all out.
And after a quick wipe down...
Shut your eyes.
It's time to face the music.
All right. At this moment in time, you are under arrest on suspicion of a commercial burglary. Hello.
1 suspect down, 1 to go.
Where's the outstanding suspect?
He's on to ground in dense vegetation, but it's not enough.
Yeah, the 2 officers that are running now, that's the 2 officers. Keep going a little bit more.
The eye in the sky guides them in.
Yeah, the male is 20 or 30 metres ahead of you on the right. He's down the banking into the ditch. Officers, you're either side of the suspect. Suspect is between you.
And we know how this game ends.
Fast 3-1. 2 officers are with this male. They are in the night zone.
Whether this is another one out for a midnight stroll in a balaclava remains to be seen, but it looks like 2-0 to Team Interceptor.
Teamwork's massive. It's a massive part of our job. We can't do what we do unless the helicopter's helping us. Without that, it's a needle in a haystack, isn't it? It's pitch black. We're going to struggle to find them, so it's a top job and it's a good result at the end.
While the suspects are booked in...
Okay, do you understand why you're here?
Chris and Chris inspect the damage back at the retail park.
That's where they've collided. Both at cars.
It could have been far worse.
Just rammed us back at car park.
The cops kept tight on him so he couldn't get a run-up. And it's not exactly the Hatton Garden heist.
Straight through and...
Straight through. Break through into Murray Dogs. Take out cigs, sell them, half price.
It's just stupid.
It turns out the bloody rambler was the passenger. He got 6 months behind bars for attempted burglary. The driver was found guilty of attempted burglary and dangerous driving and was sentenced to 26 months at Her Majesty's pleasure. He was also banned for 43 months. The not-so-happy shoppers will think twice about ramming Interceptors next time. Drug seizures in West Yorkshire are on the rise. Users might think they're only harming themselves, but the supply of drugs is linked to major organised crime.
Just stand there for me.
And the cops have got organised to fight it, with the intelligence-led proactive intercept team. Armed with high-powered, unmarked cars, pit officers are tasked with taking down serious crime.
Stay on the floor!
Steph Lyschuk and Harry Big H Jeffrey are out in the covert BMW 140i.
Me and Steph are just out on the early shift with our team, mainly in the city centre areas and Manningham. We're doing some work with our local organised crime colleagues, reacting to any intel that comes in, particular vehicles of note that are dealing in the Bradford area. It's 10:30, so drug users tend to wake up and need a fix.
This 6'6" rugby-loving copper used to work as an assistant bar manager, but in 2016 he swapped serving pints for serving up justice. And running with the pit team, he's learned all the tricks of the dodgy trade.
They'll only carry small amounts of drugs on them. They'll use pull phones. They try and make it difficult for us to secure that evidence, but we're out in numbers today, so we can get the cars stopped, gain control of people and vehicles quickly to secure the offenders and property.
Someone sighted that car. We're looking for that white one.
Intel has come in on a white Kia whose passengers are believed to be dealing drugs.
It's been sighted probably about a mile away from us now. Just try to catch up on it.
When these guys play catch-up, they play hard.
Towards Ollerton. We'll be going back through in about 20 seconds.
The beauty of an unmarked car is the driver has no idea the interceptors are behind.
This vehicle's linked to drug dealing. Intelligence on it that the female driver is in possession with cash and there's someone in the back that does the drug dealing.
The pit team hunt in packs, so Big H calls in backup.
We've got no vehicles for cover. We're in a unmarked discreet vehicle. I don't think it's aware of our presence. Just going past the J&H shop to our offside. We've got an offside indication, stand by.
But the driver forces their hand, pulling up outside a local shop.
Have to put strike in now, mate.
You'll have to get driving, mate. Stop.
Steph boxes in the Kia and they make their introductions.
Open the door now! Open the door, do it now!
Open the door now!
Give us your hands.
Open the door, keep your hands where I can see them.
Give us your hand.
Driver and backseat passenger are cuffed in a heartbeat.
2 to 10, mate. I've got guy in back.
I've got reason to believe that there's drugs inside this vehicle.
Oh, you can check.
Okay, so we'll be checking. Keep your hands where I can see them, please. Okay, the vehicle will be searched and all the persons in the vehicle will be searched. Like yourself and one person in the back.
Yeah,
What relation is he to you?
he's a friend. We were going to my sister's
He's a friend.
house.
Okay, that's no problem.
As backup arrives, Harry deals with the passenger.
Right, mate, step out for us. Collies are all into your cuffs. I'm going to search you, okay?
There's a wad of cash in his bag.
How come he's not sat in the front then?
There's a family.
Oh,
Yeah,
right, okay.
Asian, innit?
Ah, okay.
My dad's really funny.
Ah, okay, so...
Yeah.
Dad might also be a bit funny about what's been found in the car. The evidence is mounting for the passenger.
We've got mobile phones ringing, mum, and a load of cash. He's already admitted that he's got some cannabis on him, but I think there's a lot more to this. Often they'll just say, oh, I've got a little bit, but lo and behold, they've got a load of stuff somewhere else. So we'll go back to the station, get them searched thoroughly, and see where we go from there.
If there's anything to hide, then the pit team are trained to find it.
We're looking at various places in the vehicle. We're looking at under carpets, under the seats, speaker compartments, door skins, that kind of areas. We're licensed search officers, so we will find whatever's there if it's there to be found.
The team draws a blank. However, Harry's search of the passenger uncovered another hidey hole.
The passenger who sat in the rear, clearly fidgety when we stopped him. He secreted a quantity of Class A in his backside, which we've located and recovered. So
the passenger pleaded guilty to possession with intent to supply crack cocaine and heroin, and for possession of cannabis. He was sent to prison for 4 years and 11 months. The female driver was investigated for drugs offences, but was released without charge. So the pit team has removed another suspected dealer from the supply chain, and the Interceptors are also out tackling the users. In Castleford, Gav Pearson, rookie Rich Barker are keeping their eyes peeled.
Let's have a look at that car there.
And Gav soon spots a clapped-out Citroen.
Looks like he's probably going home, this lad.
It's fair to say that this ex-soldier, whose interests include martial arts and freestyle fighting, knows how to handle himself. And this lethal weapon can sniff out an iffy motor at 100 paces.
Insurance not held. It's going to be worth a look at it. Just give him a flash. I'll let you go get him.
Over to rookie Rich.
How you doing, mate?
Not legal.
To do the honours.
So the reason why we stopped you is we've just done a few checks on your vehicle and it's coming up as insurance not held.
It got insured, it is insured, definitely.
Yeah. All right, just have a quick jump in the back of the car, we'll do some checks. Yeah, no worries, man. Just one day, man.
Rich pops him in the back, while Gav takes a quick look at his motor. His sixth set is on fire tonight.
If you have a look here, you can see straight away, look, in centre console. Some sort of crack pipe.
Suspected no insurance might be the least of the driver's worries.
Right. From standing at the side of your car, I can look in and I can see there's some drug paraphernalia in the centre console. There's some sort of crack pipe in the middle. Right, okay. So what's going to happen is you're going to be searched.
Yeah.
Have you got anything on you, or is there anything in that?
Just that pipe.
Just that pipe?
Just that pipe.
Okay. Do you want to come out and stand and knock at the door?
Yeah.
A search reveals nothing, but his car will be given the one by Rich and newly arrived district officers.
This guy for no insurance, but he's got a bit of drugs paraphernalia in the vehicle. Are you right, just give us a hand just to give it a quick search?
Yeah.
Time for a drugs wipe.
This is going to test for the presence of cocaine and cannabis.
He's done the test before, and now it's confession time.
All right. Have you done cocaine recently?
Yeah.
Yeah, you have. All right.
It will come back positive.
It will come back positive. Okay, so do you want to swirl your tongue around the inside of your mouth, please? All right.
Mr. Honest knows the drill.
Get as much saliva on your tongue as possible for us. Don't spit on sweet.
Or maybe not.
I'm going to have to wipe that now. You're not banned from driving or anything, are you?
No.
If you've had one of these before, did it test positive last time?
Yeah.
Are you on bail for it?
No, because I couldn't get blood out of me.
Couldn't get blood out of you?
No.
If drug users have injected in the past, it's somewhat difficult to obtain the bloods needed by law to confirm the roadside test. They might struggle to sample from him, but they have found something in his car.
Have it on here, so it must have come out of there.
What we got?
So, quite a small quantity. Probably crack.
Well, I'll tell you what it is straight away. Yeah.
Yeah, yours?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, possession.
Right.
I admit, I'm getting arrested, aren't I?
Yeah, you're going to get arrested.
And the hits just keep on coming, as predicted. The drug wipe shows only yes for cocaine.
Even though I appreciate you said last time you were in custody, they couldn't get anything out of you.
Get blood out.
Right. I'm going to be... We'll seek nurse,
Yeah.
all right? Did they just go for your arms last time?
I went everywhere.
Right, well, I'm still going to get him to check. Listen, I'm going to take it through. I'm going to do my job and do it that way.
Gav's not hopeful about getting the bloods needed, but there are other ways of getting this dodgy driver off the road.
What's going to happen as well is I'm going to be in touch with the DVLA regarding your licence and substance misuse. Yeah, so what'll happen is I'll submit the forms as a matter of urgency, so irrelevant of whether we get blood out of you or not.
I'm going to get banned.
More than likely they'll revoke your licence.
Okay.
And obviously he's a repeat offender, he's a habitual user of drugs. Getting him tonight has made my day, to be honest. And this lad is blatantly doing it in his car. He's got the items on show of what he's using to take the drugs. And he's upfront about it. He's a danger. He's just a time bomb waiting to happen.
As expected, they were unable to get bloods from him. However, he pleaded guilty to possession of Class A drugs at court and was given £155 in fines and costs. The DVLA investigation is ongoing. Coming up, Diesel picks up his favourite scent, the sweet smell of burglars.
Yeah, there's a hacksaw here.
And the Ben stops some tools of their own.
Give me your details.
No, I don't want to give you them. Right, out of the car, man. Dad, your mum, move that camera over here, you daft bitch.
West Yorkshire's force has 22 dog handlers and 34 police dogs covering over 700 square miles. They chase down runaways,
Police with a dog.
sniff out drugs,
Dog's safe, no indications.
and track down hideaway suspects.
Come out!
A lot of our work is on nights when it's dark, you can't see where you're going, and we rely on those dogs to lead us to where we need to be. So, yeah, so they're worth the weight in gold in respect to finding people who are hiding.
On the road with faithful hound Chris the Sheriff Booker.
We're now an hour or so into our night shift. Got Diesel in the back. I expect a busy night.
The Sheriff represented Great Britain at triathlon, and his deputy is also a multi-event kind of character.
Deal with anything from burglaries, pursuits, car crime, any type of violence, missing persons, firearms incidents. Jack of all trades is Diesel.
Diesel is a 2-year-old Dutch Shepherd learning the ropes. Tonight, he's going back to class. There's been a reported break-in at an abandoned Leeds school.
We'll do a systematic search of the building, and if they're hiding in, there's only going to be one result. They can't hide from Diesel.
They arrive at a scene that looks less Leeds, more Amityville. Chris is probably glad he's got company.
Right, what's the crack with the call then?
Right, so we've heard G4S man's here.
Yeah.
We've heard voices coming from inside.
Good boy, come.
With Amityville surrounded, Chris and Diesel lead the search party in spooky school.
Police officer dog, show yourself! Police with a dog, show yourself! It's your last chance!
Silent as the grave.
It's a massive place, I've never been here before.
It's a big, sprawling building to hide in, and there's another problem.
Whenever you go around, we have a system of searching. I turn the lights on every room that we search, so then you know that you've searched every room or office or whatever. But here, it's a lot difficult because there's no electric or anything, so...
But Diesel is the great leveller. He sees better in the dark than humans, and his Scooby-Doo schnoz leads them to treatment.
This way they came in.
The intruders aren't there, but they have been.
Yeah, there's a hacksaw here.
It's soon apparent what these suspected burglars have been up to.
They're after a copper piping.
Yeah. Hacksaw there. They've been taking off this piping, that's why all this water's here.
If they do it sort of full-time during the night, they can make quite a bit of money.
At its peak, metal theft cost the UK economy more than £220 million a year.
That's your point of entry.
Although a government crackdown led to a decline, it has recently become more widespread. Metal thieves can cause carnage.
They can also make it really dangerous. They're taking like live wires and taking copper out, and they just cause horrendous damage. Floods, as you can see, the flooded buildings that I've been to.
The Interceptors want the culprits behind their own metal bars, and the hunt continues.
Pursue the dogs, show yourself now, it's your last chance!
Still no response, but Diesel has picked up their trail.
Sent from somebody, that's why he's like this.
Navigating a maze of rooms in the dark,
good lad.
Diesel leads them to the burglar's likely escape route, the roof.
That's a good boy, isn't you? Yes.
And it seems the good boy thinks bad guys are still up there. And Diesel is bang on.
That's been covered up now, Ken. Yeah. We're open.
Really?
Yeah, 2 male front corner.
Ah, good boy. Can you hear that? Can you hear that? Can you feel that thumping?
They're above, I heard.
And what goes up must come down.
Present yourself now and come inside. You won't put 20 half.
There's 3 of them allegedly now on the roof. His colleague's stubborn and staying upstairs.
Time for some gentle persuasion.
Whoever's up on the roof, this is the police! We're not going anywhere! Come and present yourselves to us now! Come and present yourselves now!
With the building surrounded and Diesel sounding like he wants burglars for dinner,
This is the police!
the lofty intruders finally see sense.
Yeah, right, listen. Pick me up. Come here, nobody's going to hurt you. Come down, let me see your hands.
You sure?
Yes, I'm sure. Come here.
We don't do the dog.
No, the dog's on a lead.
Okay.
It seems Diesel has had the desired effect.
Right, listen.
Yeah.
We've seen 3 of you.
Okay.
Tell the others to come here as well.
Okay.
Get them now.
But
No, listen, I want to see all 3 of them. And then I'll
down.
arrange for you to come down one at a time.
what about the dog? What the...
The dog's on the lead. If you don't do anything stupid, it won't do anything to you.
No.
The rooftop is over.
Yep.
You are here.
Right, okay. Is this how you've got up there?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Climb down one at a time.
Okay.
But Diesel is making them a little nervous.
Listen, the dog is on a lead.
Okay.
And it'll stay on the lead. If you do anything stupid when you come down here, it'll be let off the lead. Do you understand?
Message received, and they're coming down. It's not the metal they came for. Well, they've now got a set of police-issued steel around their wrists.
That's it, stay there.
The Amityville 3 admitted to burglary other than a dwelling with intent to steal. They each got 120 hours unpaid work and £170 costs. Give that dog a Scooby snack.
Yeah, he's still a young dog. He's still learning the ropes, so to speak. Seen people being arrested. You know, they've been handcuffed, and he's lit up well. He's done a great search. It's been a good all-round top team effort, really.
I'm not very good at flossing.
The social aspect can be the best part of being an interceptor.
Okay, see you later.
Thank you, mate.
You're welcome. Thank you. You're welcome. See you later. See you later.
But not everyone is so friendly.
Let's go, Right. You're gonna get... Mate, don't be over. Oh, yeah, you look...
20 odd years in, it really, one way or the other. If they want to have a go, have a go. I really don't care. I mean, I used to do when I was young, and you know, I used to take it to heart, I used to take it personal.
It's that old thing of sticks and stones, isn't it? So they just get one over on you, and if you show any sort of reaction to it, they've won, haven't they? A fair few years in the job, water off a duck's back.
Benny Boy and Baby, aka the Bens, are on the night shift, and so far, all's quiet.
Where's that action? We're not bad boys.
Veteran Interceptor Benny Boy's a big fan of Game of Thrones. It's not winter that's coming. It's a small silver Fiat. And it's going like the...
You see him?
The Bens are in hot pursuit.
Yeah, it's that one there, the silver one. Driving like an absolute douche.
And driving like a douche means only one thing.
Let's have a word with him. Turn it off.
The traditional West Yorkshire salute.
How do?
And down to business.
Is it your car?
You're a car.
You're a car.
It's a hire car, but there's a more pressing issue.
Right, why are you driving like an absolute idiot? Right, come on, out of the car.
The driver's speechless, and Benny Boy gets a whiff of something iffy.
Who's got cannabis on him?
One of the passengers confesses to smoking a joint.
Who's got cannabis on him?
Nobody, just the one joint inside, the other one smoking.
But the drivers, no one has any cannabis on them.
Just take a seat there.
You have a quick chat to this lad, I'll just have a quick chat with lads in car.
Baby Ben deals with a cover driver.
What's the driving about then? Have you ever been in trouble with police before?
Yeah.
What for?
Driving.
Why does that not surprise me?
And it's no surprise to find out that he shouldn't be on the road.
He says you're a disqualified driver. You've done time.
Yeah.
What we've done time for?
Dangerous driving.
It seems the man is a repeat disqualified driver and even has a history with the Interceptors. 4 months he had a run-in with Spenner.
Say that, is he doing something wrong? Why are we driving like that? Yeah. Phone to stop.
When he was caught for dangerous and disqualified driving.
Go towards Manchester Road. Oh, quick.
And it seems old habits die hard.
You haven't learned, have you? Were you going to take chase, were you?
My mates were influenced me, but I thought, nah, mate, I'm putting in this petrol station. If they come, mate, they come. If they don't,
You're a good lad.
Well, Baby Ben's making pals with the driver.
You're going to be stop searched?
Yeah, you can search me.
Right, so what's your name?
Andy. I ain't gonna drugs up and go gas you.
Benny Boy's enemy number one with the passengers who need to be searched for cannabis.
What's your name? Get your chips off your shoulder and just talk to me like I'm talking to you. Right, what's your name?
How about you shut up, mate?
Give me your details.
No, I don't want to give you them.
Right, out of the car then.
The mouthy passenger in the front seat is pushing his luck.
Right, come, out.
Oh, it's out for what?
Out. This is a cannabis in car.
He's smoking in a petrol station. And what he lacks in common sense, he doesn't make up for in charm.
Shaggy and my camera away, you daft bitch.
Filming you getting cuffed sounds far more fun, thanks.
Alright, I'm getting that.
Right, watch your language and stop being a child.
Yeah, look, I'm not being...
You're acting like a child. You're being a child.
Like child as well, mate.
You're a tough guy, aren't you?
What do you think I have to look?
You're a tough guy, aren't you?
Yeah, I am.
All mouth and no trousers, lad.
Yeah, you're going to drop...
A search reveals the front passenger is clean.
What, that's it, you're doing, yeah?
And now the public are queuing to give Benny Boy grief in his role in the public.
Right, wait, they want to get past me.
I'm doing my job, please. Just go backwards. You can get a truck through there, love.
Yeah, tell him.
Right, I'm doing a job. Don't argue. Go away.
Tell him.
Put your seatbelt on as well.
You've been tormented by Gala girls.
Attention now turns to the man in the back who's filming Ben on his mobile.
I am finished, mate. I'll go all night. I know, man. Like I said.
What are you? Right, first of all, No, you can't. You're swearing now in a public place. I'm telling you, listen, potty mouth, one more, you get locked up.
What are you going to do? Get locked up for what?
Locked up, section 5, public order.
I know my rights.
Right, well, you're going to learn in a minute, aren't you?
Alex, mate.
Right, one more swear word. Right, out, tough guy. Arms up, you're being searched as well. On section 23, but 2 drug misuse of drugs act because you stink of cannabis.
But he's clean of drugs too.
Right, take a seat.
The driver has passed a drugs wipe, but he's not off the hook.
Car's going to come.
Yeah.
No insurance. This bloke's a disqualified driver until the test pass. He's got a provisional back.
Yeah.
So, and we're doing for drive otherwise and the no insurance. So, happy with that?
Benny Boy's more than happy to break the news.
Right, this car's going, we're keeping it, so you're welcome.
Then you take me shit out of it, you can have it. You get me?
The car is recovered and it's a good result for the Benz. But Interceptors increasingly have to deal with a lack of respect for the job they do.
I think they can drive however they want on roads with no licence, disqualified. Then when we stop them, it's all antisocial towards police, it's all our fault. But you can see that's what we're up against every day at the moment, people like that.
The driver was found guilty of driving whilst disqualified and without insurance. He had to attend a community rehab programme, was given a 4-month electronic monitoring curfew and had to pay £170. No cannabis was found and no action was taken against the passengers. Still to come.
You see it fit to smoke weed and then get in a car?
A paltry attempt to defeat the drug wipe when a cocky weed smoker cries foul.
Boom. There we go. Winner, winner, chicken dinner.
Rolling out of Bradford Nick is seasoned interceptor Nick Good, who's on a mission to teach rookie Jade Prest all the dirty truths of the night shift.
See, when you come into traffic, you've got to teach yourself not to go to the toilet. I could be stood at a scene for 8, 9, 10 hours.
And you'd be fine?
I'd be fine.
Really?
Things like in your head, you forget about it.
Nick's an ex-builder who swapped putting up conservatories for taking down wrong-uns. And he can smell one of those tonight.
It's really strong, isn't it?
It is.
I wonder if it's his car. We just picked it up coming over the hill there. Really strong smell of cannabis.
I think I can still smell it.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Cannabis seems to be emanating from this Volvo.
Give it a stop, get out, have a sniff, and have a chat, yeah?
Yeah.
Whew. Rookie Jade follows her nose.
Hello, you alright? Do you want to just take your keys out engine for me, please? Cheers. Do you want to just pop into the car with us? You alright?
Hi.
What you all doing?
Going to the cinema, love.
Going to the cinema? See?
Avengers.
Avengers. Alright.
Captain America will have to wait. You've got a date with PC Good. Interceptors assemble.
Hey, mate.
Yeah, no.
How we doing? You all right?
Not bad.
Pleasantries over, it's down to business.
Reason we've stopped you, right, as we've been following,
Yeah.
right, is anybody smoking weed in car?
Yeah, my mate's right, yeah.
Right, because it absolutely reeks, and that's why we've stopped you.
Sorry, mate.
Do you smoke it at all?
No, I do, yeah, but I haven't today.
Today?
No.
Not at all?
No.
The driver admits his friends have been smoking weed in the car, but claims he hasn't. And there's an easy way to put his story to the test.
Right, drug swipe, kit. Right, all I need you to do, mate, is gather some saliva around your mouth on your tongue, all right? Right, all we do, pull that up, take that out, stick your tongue out for his pal. Get right out.
While they wait for the test results, the suspect changes his story.
So when was the last time you had some?
I don't know, what time's it now? I think I ate at about 8:30.
Right.
Or maybe even 8.
So last time you had cannabis?
15, 20 minutes before that.
The lad now remembers smoking cannabis a couple of hours ago, but seems to think his dinner would cancel out the effects of the weed.
You see it fit to Swede and then get in a car and drive?
Oh, I've had it, so...
It don't matter.
Sober's up, innit?
No.
The proof is in the pudding. And the results are in.
Oh, there we go. Winner, winner, chicken dinner.
The suspect thinks he's in the clear.
Right.
But has he counted his chickens too soon?
The only test it does is cannabis and cocaine.
Yeah.
All right. There's the indication line on both. Indication line on cocaine there and that, but there's 2 on your cannabis, which means you are positive for cannabis.
That's it.
All right, so at this moment in time you are under arrest for providing a positive drug sample.
Roadside drugs test 1, chicken dinner 0.
So we'll have to take you down to Nick and get you sorted down there, mate, all right?
Which one?
Halifax. Halifax
No
Station.
chance I'm watching film, is there?
No, you're under arrest now, mate. Okay?
Yeah, go on then, let's go.
Right.
End game. And the Avengers would not approve. Back at the Nick.
I'm going to authorise your detention. That's to secure and preserve evidence in relation to taking a sample of blood from you.
It's a blood sample to confirm the side test.
Thank you.
This lad's turned around and he said, yeah, I've had some cannabis, that's absolutely fine, and I've had a chicken sandwich. That'll do, mate, a chicken sandwich. So he seems to think that having a chicken sandwich will negate any drugs that are in his system. No brainer, isn't it? It's not going to work. It's not going to work at all, but he seemed to think it is. I think it were him just playing on it a little bit, trying to make out that, yeah, he were going to be under, but no, not a chance.
And the bloods did come back positive for cannabis. He was given £400 in fines and costs and a 3-year driving ban.
Chicken sandwich.
And the new series of Police Interceptors continues same time next Monday. Tomorrow night at 9, get stuck into a gripping new Channel 5 original drama, Penance, starring Neil Morrissey and Art Malik. Be here for the first of the 3-parter. Next tonight is a comparison that may seem far-fetched, but you'll be amazed at what's discovered in brand new Henry VIII and Trump, History Repeating.